It's kind of disturbing to me when I see people, I nearly ran over some children the other day because the mother and all the children were walking through the parking lot, really glued to their cell phones. And you know, this is not a good thing because you're constantly, whether they realize it or not, especially with young people, you're constantly allowing your mind to be programmed by somebody else. Because these are not your thoughts and these are not your ideas. But we tend to be a society that oftentimes do not want to do our own thinking. It's easier just to go along with what is and not make waves, you know. So these are some of the things that I feel that I must release in order to help my life to become better. And there's just one other thing that I like to add, and that is the idea that we can kind of treat each other like the God is not in you, that's in me. The God that's in me is not in you. But you know, we can't, God is. And each one of us, whether we look the same or live in the same neighborhoods or whatever, we are a part of that divine source. And everything that, or every wrong action that I take against you, I'm taking against myself. Because each of us is that divine expression of God. And you say, well, you know, he really don't look like a divine expression of God to me. And I say, you know what? My hands don't look like my feet. No, this is true. But they are still a part of what? My body. We are all still a part of that body of God, that body of being that we call the supreme power. And whether we want to recognize it or not, I think it's very important for me, and I say this because it's not easy. It's not easy sometimes to release these ideas and these thoughts. I grew up in a very segregated South, and things can carry over. But I have to also realize that whatever was, I was still a part of it. I was still put on this planet by a divine creator that had a divine purpose for my life.
Amen.
That divine creator has a divine purpose for everybody's life, whether we carry forth that purpose or not. Because he says to you, I'm giving you free will. Now this is what you are able to become. But I'm going to give you free will to do what it is that you want to do. But I have to still look at you as if you are that divine creation that is able to rise to the top. Whether you're laying down in Atlanta, under the bridge, in the gutter, or whatever, God has said within you and put within you a divine seed that can grow into whatever you want that seed or that growth to become. And I have no right. I have no right in my mind to deny you that by saying anything less than what is good of you and about you. And as it's often said, if you can't say something good, just don't, at this time, just don't say anything at all. Just leave it where it is. Because sometimes maybe we can say it. But it still is a fact that this creator, this power that created the sun and the planets and all that, created that being, that's a powerful statement. And whole house, much more, is that divine creature that God created, than those planets and those stars. Today I think with my whole heart that I can successfully release all the things that do not serve my highest good. I take hold of these divine ideas and I'll allow them to grow within me. I don't know if my growth is going to be fast or slow, but I know that there is a divinity that says to me and about me that I am your ever-present help. I am your good. And whenever you are able or decide to reach out and fully know that I am, that I am.